that ass up. Alright, now when you really on a spiritual journey and you trying to reach a higher vibration, you start seeing through the bullshit. You see all through the bullshit. You see the world for what it really is. So I want to ask all my hip-hop artists, all my rappers, anybody who listen to rap or listen to hip-hop, why do we glorify ignorance? And the reason I say we glorify ignorance because we rap about and try to live out things that we know are wrong. We know it's that bullshit. And the reason I call it ignorance is because you ignore it. You know it's wrong, but you ignore the fact just because you think it's just words or it's just a song. But in reality, y'all don't understand that these frequencies, these vibrations that you're sending through your music are being trapped into our minds, being trapped into our children's minds. And they start living these things out. This is why certain Caucasian or certain millionaires would profit off of distributing your music, marketing your music, and they also make money off the prison system, which your music pretty much promotes and help keep the jails full promoting this music, because you pumping this vibration, this frequency into the people, and this is how they living. So let me ask anybody something. Anybody that's a Migos fan or Gucci Man fan, whatever fan, whoever you like, your favorite rapper. Let me ask you a question. If your favorite rapper ran for president, would you go vote for him? Now, on the contrary, let me ask you another question. Because I know most of you folks that listen to rap, y'all claim to be Democrat, Republican, whatever. If Hillary Clinton or Donald Trump or Joe Biden, one of them political figures, if they recorded an album, would you go buy it? But the reason I say this is because we listen to these rappers every single day. Some of y'all know their whole profile, their whole life, their mamas, their brothers, where they come from. You know, when we hear certain rappers, we gotta check them. We gotta go see if they real. But yet, when you go to a presidential campaign or something like that, you don't look them people up. You don't search and see if they real. Now, I'm not saying this to say that them politicians are real or that they better than my people, because a lot of them dumbasses too. But what I'm trying to get my people to see is that we put all, if not the majority of our energy and our vibration into ignorance, and we don't even know it. And then when somebody put it in your face, somebody asks you about it, you will say, oh, it's just a song. Oh, it's just a movie. Oh, that's just how they act. That's how they get out. No, it's time for us to start checking this shit, because we on a new vibration now. We on a new wave now. We don't want this ignorance. We don't want that bullshit. And I'm finna give y'all an example of ignorance. Now, when y'all hear these songs and y'all hear the beat tick-tocking and beat bop boom, and you just bobbing your head and it feel good and they just flowing and they flowing right on beat with the flow, you don't pump your brakes for a minute and listen to the message that they delivering to you. Certain songs, some of your favorite songs, go back and listen to them without the music, or just write down the lyrics and read the lyrics without rapping. Just read them and see how much ignorance is in our music. Like NBA Youngboy and them, man, Migos just dropped a new song called I Needed a Song. I just listened to the little bullshit. But they say, listen to these lyrics. They say, I need it. This Draco undefeated. Pull up on your block, I'm bleeding. I need it. These bullets, he receive them. Then it go on to say, once I see her, I give her that dope dick and then I leave her. Or he give her that dope dick just like his ether. Then he leave her. Now, if you heard that song, or if you hear some of the other songs, and you are just focusing on a flow, and how the beat going, and how the music sound, and the beat sound good, then you missing the whole message of this video. You missing the whole message of what music is. Music is connected with your soul. It's connected to your blood. When music is playing in your ear, you don't even know your ears are vibrating. Your blood is vibrating. Music can bring your heart rate up. It can take your heart rate down. Music can make you feel up. It can make you feel down. Music is the portal to the soul in the physical world. This is the highest vibration of expressing your frequency on earth. That's why you hear about Native Americans and people using the drum back in the day and doing Indian dances and rituals where they make a lot of noise. Sound is the way you express your vibration on earth. So if we expressing our vibration on earth through ignorance, how do y'all think black people gonna act? So while we feeding into this ignorance, it's kind of strange to me that most of y'all are also Christians. How are y'all Christians and y'all feed into this ignorance? How are y'all Christians and y'all go in the studio and record this ignorance? You not thinking for a second what type of message you delivering to the youth? What type of message you delivering to the young adults? People trying to understand the world, especially us. You know, we've been misguided and miseducated. We're trying to figure things out. We're trying to reach a higher vibration on earth. You don't think about that while you in the studio or while you got your pen and pad writing your lyrics? You don't think about that? You mothers and fathers don't think about when y'all ride down the street in your car and the music playing and you got these lyrics and these vibrations and frequencies flowing through your speakers and you got your kids in the car? You don't think for a second that these energy, this vibration is flowing through your children and it's flowing through you? I guess we don't think about that, but that's what a new spiritual awakening is all about. You seeing the world for what it is. Because at the end of the day, y'all got to stop praising this ignorance and then turning right around talking about Black Lives Matter. Because a lot of y'all talking about Black Lives Matter. Most of you citizens, black people, white people walking around talking about Black Lives Matter. Y'all are the same people that'll go to a young NBA Youngboy concert, Amigos concert, while they in there rapping about their bullshit. These rappers will rap about killing each other, robbing each other, call their woman all type of bitches, all type of sluts, and no respect for the woman at all, pretty much. We with the guys. So they'll talk about all this, like I said, killing each other, robbing and all that, but then you turn around talking about Black Lives Matter, and y'all wonder why don't nobody take black people serious? If you think it's cool for black people to kill each other, or if you think it's cool for black people to call their woman a bitch, you can't be talking about Black Lives Matter then. You can't be complaining about when somebody else kills us or somebody kills us, and then you sitting up here bumping this music, this ignorant ass music. That's telling you that that's what we do. We kill each other. We get high. We fuck the bitches. We fuck them, then we leave them. You can't do all that if you're on a spiritual journey. You can't do it. It ain't gonna match up. You're gonna start seeing through the bullshit. And if you don't see through the bullshit, you still ignorant because you ignoring the bullshit because you know it's out there. So like I'm saying, some of you same citizens that will go to a Black Lives Matter rally, y'all go out here talking about Black Lives Matter and stop the violence. Y'all are the same citizens that will bump this bullshit. And the same rappers, y'all sit up in the studio and record this bullshit. Y'all will go to a Black Lives Matter rally. Y'all will get on social media and talk about injustice and what the police brutality and all this and stop the violence. But as soon as y'all get on wax, y'all niggas be talking all type of violent shit. Killing and guns and shit. I got the Draco. I got this. I'm gonna empty the clip on a nigga. I'm gonna pull up on a nigga. Drive by, all that bullshit. Got the whole world thinking niggas just retarded. We hooligans. We ruthless. You know, we street niggas, right? We savages, right? That's what I'm trying to get y'all to see. Once you on a spiritual journey, you see through this bullshit. You start to come out to nature. You start to get more sun. You start to want to spend more time by yourself, just chilling, just cooling. But you also understand the importance of being with other people and how we need to work together. Because I don't shy away from nobody, especially no black folks. I'm down with all of us. But we got to get past ignoring the ignorance, okay? That's what makes you ignorant, when you ignore it. You know it's some bullshit. Don't just go along with it because it's what the masses going along with. Because you know the masses don't think. Just be honest. The majority of all people don't really sit up and rationally think. So if you rationally think for a second and make your way down this valley of spiritual awakening, of a high vibration, you're going to start seeing through that bullshit. And every time you hear a song on the radio, every time you get in the car with somebody and they got that bullshit on, you ain't going to want to hear that shit. You're going to want that shit turned off. And that's a good thing. That's when you're reaching a high vibration. So black folks, stop praising and worshiping ignorance, because we do it every day, all day long. Stop promoting this shit. Stop supporting this shit. And for you rappers, stop putting this shit out, man. You ain't got to talk about no bullshit on wax, man. You are an artist. You can create and come up with all types of beautiful lyrics other than that bullshit. You an artist, man. Express yourself. So let's get it, man. Fuck that ignorance, man. Black folks, wake up.